I was doing a battle
Red,
game
yellow,
with Brain
yellow,
the other day, and I
red,
got
red,
like
blue, green.
30 numbers in a row. I was like, holy shit, I did that. I was pretty impressed.
Awesome. That's good stuff. Okay, so I think we got it all set.
Yes.
You guys ready to rock?
Sure.
Yes.
Whoa, Rocco's flexing. Whoa, we got
I don't
a
have
lot of flexing
anything.
going
I
on.
don't have any.
Heart
That's
throb.
insane.
I'm wearing
Yeah.
Thanks up.
Dude, watch it, man. You guys are gonna like take us to the gun
Some
show. You're gonna
beach
get
ball.
arrested.
Those traps. Work on those traps.
Traps.
Working them out now. I'm just going like this.
We're about to
It's
be on the
gonna-
camera.
Hey,
What
this is
should I
like
do? Should I,
bullshit,
like,
but this really hurts.
Aerobics.
I can tell you, this
Aerobics
really
like
hurts.
this. Can we like? Can you actually have a workout when you're sitting down? Like this?
Oh yeah,
We're
you
about
can do this
we're
like
about
this.
to live,
Yeah.
guys. We gotta
Yeah,
get
you see this? Watch this. I'm telling you, Clay, just do this, like the little
Yeah.
funny arm twirls
Yeah.
for like, not even joking, probably
I'm
like
already
2
sweating.
minutes.
I'm
2
already
minutes,
sweating.
and your arms hurt.
Damn, that's good. Get the blood flowing.
Yeah.
All right, let's start here.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, viewers of all ages, for the 2 little boys outside my condo that were throwing paper airplanes at a car, to the millions watching at home, welcome to the Everything and Nothing Show. I am just one of your hostess with the mostest, Clayton Kisco, and I am accompanied by the bad boy himself, Cops #1 fan, Steve Landis. Oh.
Man, it's good.
What's up?
Dude, that's so good. That's
I
so
love
good.
it. I love it. I love it.
The Tower Alan Tollner had to bail at the very last second. I'm sure he's doing something very important. He will be back here next week. And then next up is the heartthrob Rocco Avellano.
That's what's
Yeah.
going on. I wish I had some music now, man.
Yeah, Rocco, you're gonna need to have some music.
Something
Dude.
And
cool.
it should
like
have
a
ended with me,
show.
man. Should have ended with me.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna
Dude.
get a theme song. I'm gonna get a theme song.
Steve-O, you were
And,
like,
oh, 1 second,
up in
too.
the
Clay,
blood.
hey, please post that video of Alan up on that spot. Give him a little spotlight.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
And then right after he says it, play that song afterwards, like.
Hey guys, I gotta.
Hey, man.
I'm not gonna be able to hang out. Actually,
Okay.
I gotta run.
All right. Absolutely. And then we're normally accompanied by the Enigma. We don't know where he is. He's doing something. He's gone. So if you
Yeah.
see him, tell him no, we're doing a podcast. He'll be here next week for sure.
He's that mysterious.
He's
Yeah,
getting
no, just kidding. He's got some carpet installation stuff that's taking down his computer.
Yeah.
He'll be back next week. For those of you guys who don't know, we are the Maelstrom Gamers. We're a bunch of best friends all over North America. We hop onto Skype. We each bring a topic for our discussion and for your entertainment. Each topic is doled out into episode, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday, you get all of it, all clumped up into the entire final episode on Saturday. You can find us, you can find it on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. If you don't like waiting, you can go over on to patreon.com/maelstromgamers and you can get all of those episodes a week early for just a couple bucks. You can also get the MP3 of our podcast, and you can also, for just $1, you can get a full special exclusive episode just for you that we'll create at the end of the month. If you like what you're seeing and like what you're hearing about all this, you can head over to our YouTube channel and you can check out some of our other episodes and shows and stuff and highlights that we do. Head on over to Twitter and follow us at Maelstrom Gamers, and over to Facebook.com/Maelstrom Gamers. Like us over there, and you'll stay up to date with all the latest and greatest stuff that we're doing, especially when we go live on Twitch, on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/The Maelstrom Gamers, and that there is where you can see what we do best, which is show off our mediocre gaming skills and watch a bunch of average Joes play some video games. We're not the best, we're certainly not the
Not the
worst,
worst.
but we're always entertaining. We promise you that. So go ahead.
I would
and
say
follow,
we're a
like,
little bit better
subscribe.
than the 50% scale. We're kind of like on the 70% scale. We
Yeah.
definitely win more than we lose. But
Yeah, I
Well,
would say
I-
that. I'd say we got like a 70% win rate, maybe. Who's counting? Who's counting?
yeah, exactly. Who's counting? Not
So
me.
just make sure you follow, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and comment down below. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you guys like, what you don't like, what you would like to see. So there you have it. That's the intro. That's the rigmarole. If I could steal a word from one of my favorite podcasts. Anyway, so we're going to start out with my topic first.
Yeah.
And that is the, let's see, how should I my topic is an interesting one. Rocco, you and I have discussed this like for a while back in college.
Yeah.
I think we've even broken CDs, music CDs, over this topic. And this doesn't necessarily have to be like who's better, who's worse, but what I would like to talk about is the differences between North and South rap music, hip hop, if you will.
Yep. Okay. So I'm guessing you're letting me go first.
well, I can give a little background. Like, I am from New Jersey, so my heart stays in the north. Like, I tend to like gravitate towards northern rap music.
Yeah. Yep. So, in my background is I was originally born up in Massachusetts, but was a young little fella when I moved down to Florida. So pretty much a southern guy listening to the southern music, and it's got a totally different like beat to it, lyrics to it, and we're about to get crushing that one. Let Stephen give his background too, real quick.
Oh, I'm from California, San Jose. Moved to Denver, Colorado when I was 3, and then I've been in Florida ever since. Actually, after that, I was 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen to all types of music.
All right, so here's the argument. Now, like, you know, Kanye is not one of my favorite guys, okay, at all, in fact.
The best.
He's had maybe one, there's maybe been a few songs where I was like, oh, he's got some things going on there. The things he claims for, he seems to claim like he's a god, and this is kind of crazy because he thinks he's a lyrical genius. Huh?
Have you ever seen a god before?
True, I haven't. One, I guess. I would say, though, he called himself a lyrical genius, and I would have to disagree entirely. There has been some songs that have impressed me, but his style is just not my thing. You know, Jay-Z, I give my respects where it's due. These guys are good. They're great, rap artists. They're talented. They rap about good stuff, but there's a completely different rhythm to the music in the delivery too as well than there is with the southern music. Now, not all southern music do I like either, but most of it I do find that I find myself like bumping to in the car or get myself pumped up to before I go to the gym or when I go hit the club. I'd rather hear that performer besides a northern performer. But differences like Lil Wayne's style compared to Jay-Z style, it sounds completely different. The music, what they talk about is completely different. The beats, the producers are completely different. And for me, I'm trying to think right now about what it is that's really I find to be that difference. Whether it's like the drums that they're using or the space between their beats or whatever it is. Yeah. But there really is a different sound to it, and maybe just a different spirit all along with it. And I definitely love.
I think you're right.
Southern music,
There's a spiritual like difference, and that encompasses the rhythm and like the thought process that goes into it. Like I remember when we were in college. So this is back in I'm dating myself. So 2004 to 2008. It seemed like every Southern rap song that came out it had a dance to it, and which is something that turned me away from it. It was either like show to lean, like do the lean, do the snap with it, like lean with it, rock with like all this stuff that was just like what like that
Superman.
That is so good.
Superman,
no Superman. Was he Southern?
Man,
was
I mean, anyway, I don't know. He was whatever.
And they have like it's very dance, like crunk was a huge thing.
Yeah,
it's very centered around dance music, so it's got a very, very fast paced vibe to it, where I thought that the lyrics weren't as powerful. As a majority, I can name a couple of rap artists that I think lyrically were really good. Namely Lil Wayne with Carter 2, T.I. versus T.I.P. Like that album was really great lyrically. You have your guys. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Chameleonaire. I think he's got like a really good message when he comes out with it. But for the most part, I don't think I connect because of. How about who?
Like B.O.B. Bobby Ray.
Oh,
gosh, man, his lyrics are insane. Southern rapper, though. You know what I mean? Like, but his beats are like you're saying, though. He doesn't have a dance to his songs, but
he's got some.
You can dance to his songs, though.
Yeah,
not something specific.
You can.
Like,
Or anyone if you just give it a little try.
I think nowadays, yeah, you have more BOBs. Like,
Yeah.
the dust have settled a little bit. And
Yeah,
like,
it has.
But like when that crunk, like with Little John, or like all that stuff came out, it was just overbearing. Like I couldn't. There's nothing good.
Shut.
You know, and like, and here's maybe the spirit of it is like, you know, there's definitely gangster stuff, but like,
Yeah.
it really stopped being the majority of Southern rap music. I feel like wasn't too much gangster.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Maybe the mainstream just wasn't as gangster, whereas more gangster rap was really centered around like the North. You still had
like
the
that,
Game, you had 50 Cent.
Harlem, and then that York style kind of rap going on.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
like, and honestly, if I'm being truthful, if we're splitting up the nation in like different sections,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that at that point in time, the late 2000s, early into the teens, the, Midwest rapping was my favorite. I was fortunate to move to Chicago at that time, and I like Kanye West. You had Kid Cudi. You had Common.
I like Kid Cudi.
You had Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, I like
You had
Lupe.
all these guys. I mean, even Eminem is up in there. Like,
Yep.
Midwest rap was just where I wanted to be. They were changing I was just so sick of the gangster rap of the 90s and late 90s, and I was wanting different stuff, different
That
topics.
Tupac kind of thing going on. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just over it, you know. Whereas
Yeah.
like Jay-Z tends to still stay around that kind of genre. Like I said, you had 50 Cent, you had The
Right.
Game, you had a bunch of them kind of talking like still very, very gangster rap oriented, and I was getting sick of that. And so yeah, that Midwest like refreshment, kind of like hearing that stuff and having them talk about other things besides bitches, hoes, and fucking
See, and
how
you
much
know what?
money
504 boys.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's one thing. Yeah, that's
Wobbly, wobbly.
Feel like that, shake it.
Yeah, like, what is that?
Take it. No,
Stuff is
man, I
nuts.
used to love that stuff though. Back in the
And I actually still kind of love some of that stuff. It's got a
Yeah.
different side of it. It's not like I'm loving it for its lyrics, as I'm so much loving it for the energy it brings along. Like it
Yeah.
just, I can
Little
listen
John.
to that music in the car, not listening to the lyrics so much, with the windows down, and be able to just feel like I, can groove with that beat like the whole time,
Yeah.
where there is times where I'll want to listen to a Lupe on a road trip, and I just want to listen to somebody that knows how to just mess with your mind lyrically. And
Yeah.
he's got some good beats, but I wouldn't. It's not something I'm sitting there in the car like, yeah, man, I'm getting it. Like, oh yeah, But it's something I'm
Really?
like, this guy's legit. Like, he's a great artist. He's making me think. It's all internal more than it is like some physical expression.
Yeah.
Would
you say that the South lacks a strong presence of, I'll call this, for a lack of a better term, intellectual rap?
Well, I would say maybe maybe okay, because there is in the North there is more intellectual artists, I'd say, than there is in the South. Not to knock the South, because there is some amazing intellectual artists from the South.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's not as lyrically challenging as I'd say it's where they're bringing it more is their beats, their producer side more than anything, to be realistic. But that's where they're really making you shake, Or it's just some simple lyrics, like you said, back to the end of it, where it's just we're all looking to dance. You guys got snow all day. You're sitting inside your houses. We're out
Yeah.
and we want some party music. Like,
Yeah.
that's what we're looking for. We're not
But that's a
looking
really
for,
good
Hey,
point.
blow my mind while I sit in the house and sip, and drink coffee or hot chocolate. We're out there on the beaches like, I just want to hear something where I can grind up on next to this lady or do whatever I gotta do, and the music makes it right.
Steve-O knows.
It's like, oh yeah, I always think about that guy trying to get up on your stuff, and no, that's not gonna work in this situation. I need that one that's like, pop it, drop it, take them shots, go.
I like Same Love by Macklemore or
Long
something.
chicks just celebrate. I think that's why, man.
That's
Maybe they're
okay.
geniuses in their own way.
I think that's a really good point. We talk about like why the music spiritually feels different than, but a lot of it has to do with the culture and the environment and like the habitat, that it's being
exactly,
fostered
man.
in, right?
Yeah.
You're right. You guys are outside most of the time. There's a huge club scene in the
Yep.
South. I mean, Miami is
Yep.
ginormous for that
Atlanta,
stuff. Like
huge.
Atlanta, yeah. There's like
Tampa,
that's a big
Orlando.
culture.
Yeah, they got
Where we know that like there's gangster crime, gang stuff, all around the nation, but because of the
See?
bust. Yeah. See, because of I think because it started so much in the North with that, I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of the artists coming from the North feel like they have to carry that tradition and keep talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll tell you-
we
I'll tell
are.
you what
It's
I
snowed
think,
in. We don't
personally.
really do much. What's up?
Something I want to start seeing is a little bit of like, goodness, I want to see like people that are, like you're saying, intellectual rappers that can mix that southern like beat that can get you moving at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, and then talking about, you know, the intellectual wise, like really talking about some deep stuff though, you know, like confronting the
Macklemore?
world's issues, like
He wants to talk about Macklemore.
Macklemore, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly.
He's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's Seattle. Like,
Yeah.
you're saying you want a Southern Macklemore.
I want like a. It doesn't even matter. Like just
Well,
a.
B.O.B.
just more-
is. B.O.B.
Yeah,
is,
like
he touches a
B.O.B.
lot of
is the
those
same
subjects,
style
yeah.
stuff too. Like I don't
pretty
care where you come from, the north, the south. I want to hear more music influenced with things that matter, and because we have to
Music-
remember at the end of the day, these guys might have just came up, out of years working and grinding and stuff, and then now they're in front of millions and millions of people. They have a voice, and it's
Yeah.
impactful. And I would hope that more of it's leaned towards things that are going to help humanity as a whole later on in the future, than stuff that's just meaningless, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
I
my
agree.
my touch is on that subject too. But how many rappers or people that, because I mean it is hard to get up to the top and everything like that. But how many rappers had to change what they were going for, like the whole political thing and meaningful stuff and everything, and had to change something just to get heard? Like B.O.B. is one of the examples.
Yeah.
He always talked about how he didn't want to do that and become like mainstream, but he did do a couple songs that came mainstream, especially with like Lil
Right.
Wayne and everything. But like when
Yeah.
you actually go and listen to his album and stuff like that, it's completely different than what it is
Right.
like when you hear those other two songs, you know.
just to get the song mainstream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of them want to do that, but they have to at some point in order to get themselves out there.
That's a good point. I mean, so it's
Yeah.
like that brick wall or that gatekeeper for musicians to be able to get out meaningful music to the public. It's like
Yeah.
those record labels, the ones that are going to release it out to the mainstream, and they're really looking for a certain kind of
a hit. That's it.
yeah, they're looking
Yeah.
for a different kind of music than I think, which is really going to shake and rattle the human being, to be honest. I mean, some songs I think are able to achieve it and still be a part of the mainstream, but I think, yeah, that's kind of true. That's a good
Yeah.
point. Because a lot of the underground music that I hear, or the non-mainstream music that I hear from the artists when I download their CDs, a lot of the back-end stuff is pretty impressive. And it's got
You know-
some really powerful, like, messages, but you just don't hear that on the radio.
There is a it's interesting, you guys. You should check out Childish Gambino. Have you guys
No,
heard of him?
what is that?
Okay, do you guys watch Community at all?
Community. I feel like, yes, I feel like I have. Is that the
With-
show with the school?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen.
Donald Glover, he's his Troy, character Troy, he's the jock.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's best friends with Abed.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the comedian Donald Glover?
Yep.
Yeah, he's hilarious, dude. Yeah, he wrote stuff for Seinfeld. Was it No,
30
not
Rock.
30 Rock. Third Rock.
Yep.
Yes.
So he has a rap album.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Dude, he's
good,
currently
huh?
my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
He's
Really?
that good, and he's from Atlanta. That's why
Yeah.
when you watch 30 Rock, is it Kevin? The Page? Kevin the Page?
I don't know. I've never seen that, I don't think.
You guys haven't watched 30 Rock?
30 Rock?
Yeah.
I've watched Third Rock, not 30 Rock.
30 Rock's with Tina Fey and
Yep.
and Alec Baldwin. You guys need to watch this show because first of all,
No,
it's
we don't
amazing.
watch
Okay.
TV, bro.
Jesus.
No.
All right.
I don't
Well,
watch TV, man.
anyway, I believe he's from Stone Mountain, Georgia,
Okay. Oh, wow,
or whatever.
okay. Yeah,
So
hour
it's
away.
close to Atlanta. He's amazing. After this podcast, I gotta send you some of his stuff. Like, it's awesome. But he jumps. Okay, so he's got a weird mix. He's a kid of like he grew up when we grew up, so he has that like love for that like kind of gangster, like
Yeah.
hardcore, like so he has that like grittiness to some of his like songs, but at the same time he talks about video games, he talks about like struggles with women as a
Yeah.
kid, like he talks about like just real stuff at times.
Yeah.
So it's really refreshing, and he's good. His like production is solid. So yeah, I might send you some stuff. I think
Yeah,
you guys might
please.
like it.
Yeah, please, because I like whenever I try to do any freestyles, which are really ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Listen to him on Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I hear him every once. If you follow us
Rocco
on Twitch
freestyles
and you
whenever
watch
we
our
play.
streams, you will
Yeah.
more than likely than not hear me do some type of freestyle at some point or not.
We can do it right now.
No, I can't. I'm not gonna.
All right,
do
come on.
this. This is ridiculous.
Not gonna do it on
It's
spot.
not like that. So what
But
I
seriously.
do, I usually try to rap about things that I'm going through in life, like stuff that I can relate to personally. And I'm like, why don't I hear more things like this in rap songs? Like things that the average guy is going through, not this millionaire, 100 millionaire talking about being gangster and all these other different things. I'm like, you ain't gangster, you ain't doing none of that stuff. Like,
Right.
You're sitting in a mansion with everything you want, flying on, private jets, got security all around you. There's nothing crazy about that life,
And that's just it. Is like Childish has a lot of things that I as a person can really relate to.
Yeah,
That's what
I'm saying, man. That's where it's at,
And I think honestly that's where rap's going. Like
Yeah.
Like Lupe Fiasco had some, like, he's become very political, which is a little bothersome, but like rap is now evolving to talk about other topics. And I don't think the genre is going away. I think it's going to evolve.
Yeah.
And it's slow and it's sad because when I go on, a website about rap music, you just see all these like crazy comments that are just ignorant, and it's just like it's so cool. Like rap has a very gift curse to it.
Yeah.
Rap is kind of the only music genre that can actually, I feel like, really battle. Like you have battle of the bands, but like like rap can actually like really have feuds, and I think that's very unique to that genre. But at the same time, it fosters a very toxic environment.
Yeah, it does.
And so people feel like they have to like be so loyal that they have to like just disregard any rational thought.
Right.
And he sucks because apparently there's other people that like him and they think he's better than my favorite rapper, and so he's the worst. And they'll just talk trash and like say mean things, and like that's dumb. Like I'm hoping we can eventually get away from that. Yeah. And seeing Childish Gambino, seeing Lupe Fiasco, even Common, who's been around forever but like continues the good fight of like just like solid lyricism and topics. Like I'm hoping we evolve to a better.
And I think we can. I mean,
more
look at
meaningful
us, for example, right? Like we came to a common ground too, where we can say rationally, okay, yeah, there is some. I see your side, your point with the whole North and the South thing, and we can drop that division and say we can respect the good, the great rappers and good rappers we can see amongst ourselves, from both, North, South, and all over in Seattle.
Yeah.
That's
true.
I think it is evolving in that direction, and I hope it does because, like I said, they have such an influence on our society. I hope that they are sending great messages because once you become a parent, man, it all becomes about, I hope that the world that's coming behind me is a great environment because my kid, and same thing with the music, like the evolution of the music, I hope does go in a direction that's going to be more, pushing for all of us to become better people, talking about what we go through in our struggles in daily life and how to have, maybe solutions to those instead of just so much sex, drugs, and money.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
That's what it's all about. Like,
all right.
Old school.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.